I'm starting. Hi everybody, this is me. I'm working from my house in Vancouver, BC. This is my son Alex. Please, Alex, put on a nice smile. I'm just back from getting my curtains hemmed. As you can see, I've got one curtain up. I've got a nice little wire system that I set up, and I've got the backdrop. Doesn't that look nice? I just love the creative process. I mean, that's the thing. I'm a doer. You know, all this about setting up systems to help me um, what to help me present my life is so foreign to me because I'd rather just be doing things. I'm a doer. Um, so what's happening right now? I'm having a little day off. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I think, about 5 massages tomorrow, which is I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for my life and that people enjoy what I do and that I have, clients that call me and I can work at my own pace. And, what I am right more than anything is a working mom, and I'm doing my best to develop projects that allow me to be hanging around my house so that I can be the mom I've always wanted to be for my child, right, Al?
Mm.
You know, getting him to school and then picking him up every day. That was my goal. That was my goal when I wanted to be a massage therapist, because I knew that that would give me a chance to get out of the 9 to 5, to be able to just see him grow up. Because as a single parent, you have that fear that you'd be working 40 hours a week and then you would not have that chance to be with your child because someone else would be taking care of them. And that's not what I wanted it to be. Also, I came from a background where I wanted to use my intelligence. I fell off a cliff in the Grand Canyon in 1992, and I realized my agenda was that I had to spend time doing my yoga. I had to spend my time getting information about how to repair myself, how to get my body to work the best as I can in the environment that I am in. And sometimes, I'll show you you'll come to my house and you'll see my environment. I have a working computer here, I have my little netbook here, and I have my Indigo system here, so I can actually be working on a client as I'm doing my podcast with you, because I'm a multitasker. I'm always getting information. I'm always doing my best to take care of other people. I'm finding out what I can do for other people all the time. One of the things I would like to point out right now is that my computer area is really loaded with funky things. Like this one is an orgone generator, and what it is that it is a funky little thing that's made out of resin and wires and doodads, and this one's really funky, and the company that makes this one is called the Fifth Elements orgone.com, and the gentleman who makes it is Peter Stansky. I'll get that pronunciation right. I'm just winging this, and I just wanted not to get off and have to redo it again, because I really feel that spontaneity is really my forte, and I just want to keep on enjoying that about myself. I also have a crystal here called a black tourmaline. Now, why do we use why do I use these kind of things around? Because someone taught it to me. I mean, I remember seeing this. I think it was Alicia Harms, and she was teaching my first Indigo course, and she says, if you're going to be around computers a lot, you must learn to use crystals. First of all, because they absorb the energy and they kind of refract them away from you, so that you're not taking it on yourself. This is a mineral. We're made out of minerals. If it doesn't go here, it's going to go here. And do you really want to collect all that information, overload your system? So, I like using these kind of things. So here's another product called Avena, and what it is it's called Clear Electric, and what you do is you spray it on yourself. what that does is, again, cleans your aura. It allows your body to just become protected against maybe the electromagnetic energies that come from all this gear that we collect, you know. Thank God my cell phone is not here. I mean, look, we're talking iPhone. And I wrote a blog the other day about iPhone. And the reason why I've been tracking Mr. I've been tracking Mr. Jobs for many years because, you know, as a healer, as a health researcher, I've always wondered, you know, at what point does a person step back to care for the body? Because, I mean, I know he was a genius, and I know he lived with pancreatic cancer for over 10 years, but I guess I felt really concerned that you know, spending his life in building his company and then allowing his body to, you know, I guess he did a good job. I mean, Patrick Swayze was one person who went pretty damn quick, and you know, he just couldn't give up cigarettes, is what it was. And the other person that was pancreatic cancer was Michael Landon. That's how my mind works. I have these links, and I just, you know, I put it all together. I kind of file everything so that, you know, I like to watch different things progress in a person when it comes to their health and their wellness. And so, you know, Michael Landon, you know, was a heavy protein eater, and so that kind of wore out his pancreas. So, you know, I don't know Mr. Jobs, but his thing was, you know, maybe computers. So we're looking at 3 different things that causes maybe an acid reaction in the body as opposed to an alkaline reaction. So you're looking at meat, you're looking at cigarettes, you know, which is a carcinogenic, and then you're looking at something like EMF. So in my 20 years of walking this healthy alternative path, I've done my best to eliminate as much as I can of things that cause maybe the body to age faster than it should. So that's today's podcast. Not podcast, video log. I mean, I'm working on my podcasting technique this weekend. That is my goal, is to have it done by Monday so that I can, you know, hopefully be caught up with the class. I have a class with Mr. Sam Crawley from New York State, and I know he told us I think it's Baltimore. I don't know. I'm clueless when it comes to geography. I only know the Pacific Northwest, and as you can see, we have relatively sunny day. I mean, this is natural light coming in from my window over here, and these are my nice curtains that I just made. I hope you enjoy them. You know, I loved going to the hardware store and finding a little bit of, you know, the grommets and, you know, putting the little drill into the wall, and just one of my things. I just love, you know, making my world beautiful as best as I can. You know, sometimes I don't have the strength to do it. I found that this week was interesting. You know, when you kiss someone who has a cold, more than likely you're going to find that you have a cold yourself. So I will say that I caught a cold this week, and I guess being a mom, I have these like standard things that I do. One of the things that I love to do is that I love to go and get a product called well, let me run and get it. I'd like to entertain you with something, but I personally have to just run quickly. I'll be right back. There. Did you miss me? There you go. So this is my favorite product. I don't know if you can see it. It's called... Okay, got it? That's my favorite product for, like, that tickle in my throat. I also love a product called Ninjim. which is a kind of like an Asian cough medicine lozenge. I have to still go to the Chinese store and get that. I'll give a whole rundown on this on my blog because I need to write this out for my friend who has the cold and didn't want to take anything for it. I mean, for me, when I look at the body, I always think of it as a big giant nervous system. A nervous system that has been unbalanced. And, you know, to balance it, I mean, I've had to just go with my tried and true. I started with vitamin C, you know, maybe took about 5,000 units. And, of course, the vitamin D. I mean, you know I've been kind of going on and on about vitamin D for the last 2 months. And so you know, first thing in the morning, I made my son and myself a concoction of vitamin C and vitamin D. Multi-minerals. I started doing acidophilus because it's the lung and large intestine season, and we have to do our best to, you know, make the lung and large intestine happy. There's the sharp coldness of the Pacific Northwest is going to attack the lung and the large intestine. So keep your kidneys warm. Make sure that you know you're bundled up. Get the neck, you know, nice and get the scarves going. And vitamin C, vitamin D, you know, multi-mineral. I had acidophilus. God, I was at Whole Foods. Talk about whole paycheck. As soon as you get a cold, I mean, that's it. You might as well just count your money and just let it fly out the door because it's just, you have to invest in your wellness. So the nerves, they get attacked and your immune system starts to go down, and it's a good time to get the vitamin C, the glutathione, make sure that the immune system is supported by, you know, making sure you rest. You know, I looked at my buddy and he had to work and outside cold, you know, and constantly being, you know, double shifting and stuff like that. It's just, I think most people don't realize that their bodies, when they're having cold, is telling you that you need to rest and that you need to, you know, take care of yourself. So I hope you're all kind of laughing with me as I'm starting this. I realize, you know, let me tell you this. I mean, yesterday I wrote a blog, and it took me almost 2 hours, you know, linking and, you know, highlighting the picture so that it can go into a Dropbox, and then when I go onto its own page so you can actually get a contact of where, you know, you can go get the product. And so every picture that I have, press on it and see if it will send you somewhere. If not, then give me some feedback so I can go and correct that, okay? Because I need some help from you guys. I really do. I need some help to make sure that I'm kind of on top of everything. Because I am a do-it-myselfer right now. I am. I just know that that's how I do things. I do it myself. I'm very practical, frugal. I'm also, you know, want to get a background how it all works so that I can instruct somebody in the future how to make it happen. So, so anyways, I wrote all those things, and so I sent this letter to the guy who made the orgone generator. And guess what? So I'm gonna get a percentage anytime you guys buy one of these, and you tell him that I sent you. I'll get 10%. And I tell you, I'm gonna have like zillions of these around the house because you know that's the kind of person I am, right? I love having stuff around the house that kind of deflect negative energy. That's really all we have to do in life. Really, is, you know, first of all, find the soul within and do our best to protect it. You know, if you have any sort of love inside of you, you have to learn that there is a way to deflect the energy, a way that might harm it. So that's how I think. I hope you have a good day, and get back to me as soon as you can about anything. I'm here to just, you know, be of service. If like I said, I'm very grateful for everyone I know, and so, so love being a part of the life that I've created. So please join me and have some fun with me. Okay? So, bye guys.